Hi, this is Patricia of JourneyToBestMe.com, all about helping women who are ready to get unleashed and start creating her dream life by design. Yes. Today I want to talk about the 3 C's of living unleashed. The 3 C's of living unleashed. I think there are 3 key C's, and actually these key C's on anything that you want to do when it comes to pursuing your dreams, creating your dream life by design. I think these 3 critical C's are very, very important and are a must-have. So I want to jump right in. The first C, of course, is, guess what? Clarity. You have to be clear about what it is you want. What is your dream? What is your true heart's desire? What do you want to create for your life? How do you want to show up each day? What do you want? What does that look like? What does that picture look like? Are you clear about that? Have you spent some time with you to figure out what that is, what that looks like for you? And like I say, spending some time with you, because this is all about you. It's not what your family want, your friends want, or what others want, or what society says you should or should not have, but it's about truly what is your true heart's desire, that dream that you have that is in you, that's been in you since day one. What is that? So that first C is clarity, because in order to create your dream life by design, you got to know what that life is. To live unleashed, you got to know what is your living unleashed about. What is that about? And back up, living unleashed to me is all about pursuing your dream, your passions, no matter what. And it's letting go, releasing everything, letting go of all that doesn't serve you, shifting, changing your mindset so that you can truly live pursuing your dreams no matter what. And that first C is clarity. Being clear what that picture looks like. And of course, after you spend some time with you, the most common thing is create a vision board. It's very simple. Get you some old magazines, or you can even make it fun and create a vision board party with your friends, or host your own vision board party with your friends and make it fun. But it's just getting I got a giant size poster board, or normal poster board that you can buy at an office supply store, and just cutting out pictures, words, to represent what your dream life, what that life that you desire, what does that look like? So you have that visual of it every single day that you can focus on it, look at it and see, are you making progress, and, things coming true, that vision. And the more you focus on that, your vision, of course, and that picture of it, and create a visualization, that practice every day, the more you put that new picture on your mind. And if you follow me, I'm a firm believer that our minds are our most valuable asset. And it's time to start harnessing that power so that we can so that it works for us instead of against us. And the second C, now that we've got that clarity, we have that picture, we know what it looked like, we know what we want, we know how we want to show up, we know that life that we want. Now that we have that, and we have that vision for our life, now is commitment. The second C takes us into commitment. Are you committed? And the commitment comes into play is, are you checking yourself? Because there has to be checks and balances. So you've done the work, you've gotten clear. Now, are you committed? What is your commitment level? Because when you do, and you're living unleashed, you can't straddle the fence. You can't be half-assing. And speaking from own experience, I was straddling the fence until I finally woke up. It's like, hey, you got to jump in both feet. You can't keep straddling this fence, and get serious about living unleashed, pursuing your dreams, creating that life. And not only that, what that means too is putting in the work to change bad or poor habits, putting in the work to grow, putting in the work to shift your mindset and release limiting beliefs. So that is all part of commitment. And then also too is showing up each day, and each day you have to commit. So when you wake up, you say you are committed to living unleashed, to pursuing your dreams, creating your dream life by design, no matter what comes up, no matter what people say, no matter even your own, I call it the inner snake, your inner critic, no matter if that pops up, but you put in the work, you worked on yourself, your personal development, so you know when that inner snake slithers around, and try to keep you stuck or keep you playing small, you know how to address it, release it, let it go, and show up and be committed every single day. So that is the second C, commitment. Are you committed? Your commitment level, which needs to be 100+% every day. Granted, every day is not going to be sunshine and roses, but even despite those days, your commitment level still should be high. It's like, okay, I may not be all in it that day, but the next day I get back up, I get back in it. My commitment level is back to where it needs to be. It stays there each and every day because I'm creating my dream life by design. I am living unleashed. So commitment is the second C. And then, of course, the third C is consistency. Are you showing up? Are you putting in the work consistently every single day, doing what you need to do? Like I say, part of living unleashed or part of living unleashed is, okay, what is, now that you have that picture, that vision for your life, are you putting in the work to make that a reality? And of course, part of that, like I say, as I mentioned earlier, is starting with putting that picture on your mind. What is your mindset? Do you have a daily mindset practice? Visualization should be a part of that because you want to put that picture on your mind so that it helps your mind, your subconscious mind works for you and instead of against you, which so many of us, because we haven't done that internal work, we haven't done that shift or the shifts that we need to make. We haven't released the limiting beliefs. We haven't addressed the internal stuff that we need to address, which until we address it, we will continue to hinder ourselves, sabotage our efforts, and be frustrated and not accomplish our goals because we have not put in the time and did the work. So that's what I say, start internally, do that work, whatever that looks like for you. Like I say, putting that new picture, which visualization, daily mindset practice should be all part of that work, that consistency that you do on a daily basis. And then of course, action. And it's not just any action, is actions that will help you get closer to accomplishing your goals along with inspired action. I've talked about this in previous videos. Part of my daily routine and my mindset work is spending time, I call it spending time with God. And I have a journal. I have several journals actually, but this is I call it my time with God journal. And what that is after I go through my beliefs, my visualization of outcomes that I want for my life, then I take time after that. The last part of that is being silent and listening for ideas, listening for whatever I am meant to hear that day. Because I'm a firm believer, we have the answers inside of us, but for so many of us, we're so busy and so occupied, we're not even taking time on a daily basis to spend with ourselves to remove all the clutter so that we can listen and have the answers that we need come up and capture those. And not only during that time, because if something doesn't come up during that time, if I don't get any ideas, and my ideas that come up, that's the inspired action, that's the inspired ideas, that's what I capture. This notebook is full of them as I go through my day, as well as I'm getting, if new ideas come up, I capture them in this journal. That of course, like I say, I got several journals, and if you don't journal, don't write, start today. Like I say, you can get plain old notebook, which I have plenty of those as well. But this is what I capture, all my inspired ideas, my inspired actions during my time, or like I say, throughout the day. Because if I don't get anything or any ideas during my practice. But the key thing is being still, listening, taking time. And it doesn't have to take long, a few minutes, just to be still and listen. ask the question, what am I meant to hear today? And be still, focus on listening. And even if your mind wander while you're doing that couple of minutes, just refocus and come back to listening. And like I say, don't get frustrated if you don't get anything. Just continue on with your day. And as ideas come up throughout the day, make sure you capture them somewhere. To have those, because a lot of those ideas are ideas that you should be taking action on that day. Some of them could be maybe something that you can do in the future, that you should be doing in the future. But the point is, if you don't capture them, you lose them. And secondly, if you're not even spending that time with yourself to listen, you're not even getting those. So you have to clear the clutter, spend some time listening. So that is all part of the consistency, putting in that work. And like I say, the action, not only the action that you're aware of, that you need, that you are aware of, as well as the what I call the inspired action, which I get from my time. I call it my time with God, or the listening, and or action, or the ideas that I get as I go throughout my day. That's all inspired action. Capture those so you can go back. There could be something that you need to implement right away or later on, because guess what? Those ideas, those actions that come up, those are from the divine, and that is the quickest and fastest way to accomplish your goals. When you are operating and implementing those things, the quickest and fastest way to accomplish your goals, because they are from the divine. And I firmly believe that we are all divinely supported and protected, because we all have a purpose to play out in this life that we are living as well. So those are the 3 C's: clarity, commitment, and consistency. Once again, this is Patricia of JourneyToBestMe.com. I will see you on the next video.